Good afternoon, world, and welcome to Thursday, 21st of July, day before. That is definitely more substantial. Definitely. I was saying to Marley the other day from TH White's, and we were talking about tractors, and I was looking at the back of the T6 and the T5, and I said, do you know what? I reckon the lifting and pickup on the back of my case, my MXU, is stronger made than both the T5 and the T6. And he said, do you reckon? And I said, well, I reckon it is. And we weren't here at the time. But if you look at the casting on there, and the casting on there, and I mean, I've got 80mm lift rams on there, so I did put the big rams on this. They're way too big, really. I've mentioned that before. Yeah, these are the same, but all this, in my humble opinion, is heavier duty than both the T5 and the T6 as it stands now. The pickup hitch is different. This is a completely mechanical pickup hitch on this, with the two hooks that actually hook underneath and catch it. Mechanical, but a really good and reliable system. And when it goes click, you know you've got it. So on the pickup on the T5, it would go click, but that didn't actually mean that you got it. I'd still get out the tractor to make sure it was engaged, and a couple of times it was not quite there. I got it there, but it wasn't quite there. So yeah, news on the tractors. So two bits of news on the tractor front today. First thing was lunchtime, I had a phone call from Lister Water, non-solicited. They rang me and he did say, excuse me for ringing you. I know it was a bit cheeky, but I can't actually remember his name. He goes, I'm so-and-so from Lister Water, and I've heard through the grapevine that you're thinking about changing your tractor. And I said, that's true. I knew where it was going. And he said, have you considered a Kubota? And I said, well, I hadn't. It wasn't one of the ones that I decided to go out and look at. I said, but if you would like me to try one of your tractors as a like-for-like comparison for everything else, I said, and you don't mind me telling you folks, as in YouTube land, what I think about it, I said, I'm not going to say no, because it's kind of fair is fair, and everybody gets a go. So it looks like we're going to be having a Kubota tractor here for a few days. I don't know when. I think it's maybe a couple of weeks, and I don't know if it's going to have a load on it. I don't know. So yeah, so it wasn't what I was looking for. The same as Fent, I wasn't really looking for that. I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think there's any stock locally. And somebody else asked me about Class, and somebody else has asked me about Deutschfahrer. Deutschfahrer, I don't think we've got a dealer anywhere near us really. Class is up in Cirencester, but they're actually nearer than Case. I don't know. I mean, how far do I go with this trying out tractor thing? I mean, are you lot going to get bored of me driving a different blinking tractor every week and telling you what I think of it? I don't think you will, but you know, tell me now if you think it's going to get boring quick. So yeah, so that's the first bit of news on the tractor front. Looks like we're going to have a Kubota to try. And the second bit of news, I'm only going to tell you a bit of it because Marley's just come in and given me the quote for the T5. So basically, my tractor and X amount of pounds, quite a lot, to change. It was a figure I was kind of anticipating because I've asked for the price with the loader, and the loader and headstock that he's quoted me, it's a different headstock to the one that I had on test because this one will take both new implements and the old quickie implements as well. So all the bucket and spike and everything else I've already got that fits Dad's loader would also fit this one, so it kind of made sense. He said it's another 400 or 500 quid or 300 or 400 quid, but that's still cheaper than buying buckets and spikes and everything else. I've already got it. Yeah, if I knuckled down, I could probably pay for it in 4 years, but I wouldn't be doing much else, I don't think. So I might have to canvass you lots if I can get a few more members that we pay for it. Oh no, I better not do that. I might upset someone. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the non-members. Some of you get really upset when I mention it, but so yeah. So we've had a price for the T5, and basically I've got a couple of weeks to make my mind up on that. So the other manufacturers that are wanting to bring us to Massey Ferguson, I think next week, and maybe Case next week as well, and Kubota the week after. I'm going to have to really sort of put my thinking hat on and think what I'm going to do, because I do want to change it. I just don't want to spend that much. Ooh. Even thinking about it, you can probably hear the squeaky noise. That's my backside. Yeah, just like that. Hello, boy and girls. How you all feeling? You all right? So I'm really sorry that you're all still in there. Okay, really am sorry that you're all still in there. It's not what I want, but it's push and shove, and what I can and can't do. A few of you have said, what a shame Patrick and the girls are still in there. Yes, it is, but the problem is I cannot let him out with the rest of the cattle, because there's young heifer calves out there and he'll be leaping on them left, right and centre, and I'll have very young heifers in calf, which we really don't want. The other problem is I've got no grass, so if I let them out they've got nothing to eat. They're only eating what they got anyway. Yeah, it's not brilliant. TB and the weather have kind of put paid to them being outside, well, for the foreseeable future, for the next couple of weeks anyway. I can't even take them away to the farm because there's no grass over there. We've had no rain, not to get it going. So, and the one piece of ground that has gone green is the bit we're going to spray off and plant wheat in. Okay, so yeah, so we are sorry that that he's still in there, but please remember, as much as we feel sorry for him, if he wasn't shut in here, he wouldn't exist, because his previous owner, if he went back, they were going to eat him. So yeah, it's not brilliant, but he is at least still breathing. He's still alive. So, right, girls? So, yeah, I want that bit. Okay, so yeah, again, I don't want to shut him in, but it's just the way I've got to manage it in a minute. So I don't really have much choice.
How's your day been? Good to see your face. How you doing? Tell me your story. I just wanna have a conversation. I just wanna make a friend or two. I'm not trying to change your mind. All I'm trying to do is be nice.